Hey, it's Tamara Lamore, CEO of BKT Northwest. Today we're diving into a question we hear all the time from agents. What do I actually say when I'm prospecting so I don't sound like every other agent? To break it down, I brought in my top agent, Toby Kinsley. He's been with BKT Northwest for over 5 years now. He's our director of sales, and he has real talent for starting conversations that feel natural, that builds trust, instead of just pushing for a listing. Toby's going to share some exact things that he does that works for him when he reaches out to potential sellers and buyers. So I'll hand it over to Toby. You're going to get some great actionable tips and that you can start using them immediately. So go grab a pen and paper, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Hey everyone, my name is Toby Kinsley with BKT Northwest Real Estate Team. And today I want to talk to you about what to say when prospecting and how to stop overthinking. Let's be honest, prospecting can feel uncomfortable, whether it's an online buyer lead or an expired listing. There's that moment where you stare at your phone and think, what do I even say? Most agents don't struggle with getting leads. They struggle with the first 30 seconds, and usually it's not the script. It's the fear of sounding awkward or even pushy. Believe me, I've been there. With buyer leads, when I call an online buyer lead, I don't introduce myself like I'm pitching. I just say, hey, I saw you were looking at homes online and requested information. I just wanted to see what caught your attention. That's it. Simple, context-driven, no pressure. Then when I ask easy questions like, what has you thinking about homes? What are your wants? What are your needs? What are your must-haves? Where are you at in the process? Have you been watching for a while? What stood out about that particular home? Lower resistance, start a conversation, earn the next step. With expired sellers, expired calls can feel even more intimidating. They've already heard from like 10 agents that morning, and if you sound like the 10th one, you're done. And so instead of saying, can I sell it this time? I say, I know you've probably gotten lots of calls today, and I'm just curious what you felt didn't work the first time. And that immediately changes the tone. Now it's a professional conversation, not a competition. Why this gets easier for us, here's where structure matters. We don't just tell agents to go prospect. We run structured call nights and inventory creation days. Same time, same focus, clear scripts, shared accountability, and that consistency builds confidence. And yes, we use data tools like Remind to identify equity, ownership timelines, and neighborhood turnover, but tools alone don't set you apart. A lot of agents have access to the same platforms. What actually sets us apart is what happens around those tools. Define prospecting blocks, clear follow-up expectations, ISA support, internet lead routing, and a listing system that activates the moment someone says yes. When I'm making calls, I know I'm not operating alone. There's a full marketing rollout, MLS audits, advertising refresh cycles, weekly seller communication, and over 180 back-end tasks that get executed once the listing is live. So when I'm prospecting, I'm confident because if they say yes, we deliver. That confidence changes your tone and sellers can feel it. The bottom line, prospecting isn't about being aggressive. It's about being steady, lead with context, ask better questions, focus on earning the next conversation. When you combine that with a structured call night, real accountability, and back-end systems that actually support you, pipeline becomes predictable instead of stressful. And if you want to straighten your prospecting conversations and plug into a model that's built for consistency, let's talk. Book a strategy call. Let's make those first 30 seconds easier and way more effective.